So this video is going to be a little adult topic, a little grown and sexy. And the topic is, can a post-op date a verse bottom or a verse top? How would that work? Let's unpack. Somebody asked me, would you mess with a man who like penis since you can't give him penis no more, I mean, I could give him a strap, but I can't give him actual penis. And so they was like, would you mess with a man who like penis? Like, would you be in a relationship with someone who identified as a man but liked the penis? And this is what I have to say. I used to would be like, okay, if you mess with them and I don't know nothing about it, then as long as y'all are taking precautions to make sure that everybody stays safe, because I don't need nothing. I don't need nothing else to mix with this cocktail that's going on already. But if this was somebody that you was really, really, really wanting to make a third in our relationship, or if this was somebody that you was going to be trying to bring over and bring around because y'all cool and y'all like friends, it would have to be somebody who is biologically attracted to me as well. Like, I'm not living for you being centered, because what are we doing then? It's giving patriarchy. So, yeah, I don't necessarily have to be centered, but I need to be in the center too. Like, I don't want to feel like no sidekick in my own relationship. So definitely have to be somebody who is physically attracted to me. And I mean not, they're attracted to me when they get drunk or when they get high or, when they done some mind altering substance. No, I need them to naturally see me and be aroused and be capable of acting on that effortlessly without any problems below the waist, if you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, so I would love for them to be mentally attracted to me as well, like not just physically attracted to me, because a lot of men are not mentally attracted to feminine beings. And when I say feminine beings, I'm not just talking about what we stereotype as femininity. I'm talking about like beings who have a mindset of that potentially uplifts feminism, like celebrating the divine mother, like celebrating the divine feminine, like celebrating the feminine part within themselves, like being capable of having conversations that explore that and unpack that, like, and like having a creative art side, like, definitely, like, it doesn't have to dominate their personality or be centered, but to sincerely, have the capacity to hold space for those types of conversations and to value that type of exchange. And so I would definitely, I could see myself, because a lot of men today, if we're being honest, they want to get their box played in. And the reason why I'm saying this is because, so the other day I had an experience, and it's so crazy. Every time I make a video talking about trying to leave, trying to divest from cis body men and penis and all this. So I went out. I had some fun the other night, and the fun ended in a 69 type situation going on by the lake. And there was some conolingus and some fellatio afoot. And It was so crazy. Like, nothing else happened. It was just, it was just some oral. And so, and I have not, like, performed that type of oral since my husband, God Goddess, bless his soul wherever he is. Amen, amen, but laylim layler. But I have not, like either of my partners who, transitioned a couple years back, like I have not given that slow head by the nightstand type head in a minute. Like, no one has been getting that slow head by the nightstand, okay? And this was definitely that slow head by the nightstand. And he was giving me, like, he was, the way that he was using his tongue to talk to my emperor, the way he was down in the cracks and the crevices, the way that he was cutting up down there, I don't know, I might have accepted a proposal in that moment. But the thing that brought me back to reality was when he was dropping me off at home, a man called him, and mind you, it was like 4 a.m. A man called him, and a man was like, where you at, bro? Are you okay? And he said, I love you. And as he was getting ready, like as the guy was saying, I love you, the one who I was with hurried up and hung the phone up. And I knew that the person who was telling him that he loved him, he was trying to minimize it like that was just his homeboy. But I know, I heard in the other person's voice that he cared about this person and that he loved this person. And I mean, loved him in a romantic sense. Like, you calling him at 4 o'clock in the morning and you checking on him and telling him you love him at 4 o'clock in the morning. Come on. So that was like what kind of like brought me back to the reality that this guy that I'm with is performing, giving you cis head, giving you, like, just comfortable in his manhood, and just giving you the things, and he really low key, like, giving me top energy, but he's giving off bottom energy elsewhere. So, like, I'm not judging it at all, but I do think that if I was going to be in a relationship where I knew that was going on, um, and I was expected to be okay with it, I would definitely want my partner to be dealing with someone who was also attracted to me. And like, y'all not finna be just having fun all by yourself, honey. Yeah. So I would really be jealous or feeling away, like, if both of y'all was like down, like, yeah. But that's my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section. Because for real though, like, even though I'm post-op, I think that um anybody who is in a relationship with me, I want them to be comfortable with being perceived as queer, gay, bisexual, however people choose to look at them. Like, I want them to not be concerned about holding on to how other people see them, and be comfortable with how people see them, but more importantly, how they see themselves. So, yeah, that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Love y'all. Laylim Layler Nation. Purple ones rise.